Throughout the strategy course, we're going to be talking about psychology and discipline and trading, but we're going to have some detailed sections on this in our wrap up module 10 on psychology, discipline, risk management, and the importance of developing and following a trading plan. But when you think about it, trading, it's all about strategies and probabilities. And that's it. And then repeating them over and over again. It's not designed for entertainment. I love my work, or else I wouldn't have given up law and been doing this over 20 years. So I get paid for my good efforts, and I'm good at this, and the money follows. But if you are doing it for entertainment, then you should keep your money and just go to Las Vegas to get your fun. 80% of trading is psychological. So many people, so when you graduate my course, you're going to be equipped with strategies and probabilities. But if I have 100 different students, they're going to have different levels of success because they have psychological barriers and demons, and they aren't following the rules. They're doubling down, and then you talk to them about it and saying, why did you do that? And they're like, I don't know. They give you some nonsense answer. When we find opportunity, we strike. When we don't, SOH. What does that mean? You sit on your hands. You don't. It's like the hunter. The hunter doesn't go out and go into his deer stand or duck stand or whatever the heck hunters do and just start blasting their guns in the air. They wait for their setup and then they strike. It's no different in the stock market, none whatsoever. Many people trade out of fear versus an objective mechanical approach. How do you reduce the fear? Well, you've taken the first step right now by listening to this webinar. Step 2 will be taking our 10 module course. Step 3, paper trading. Step 4, trading high probability trades with like share size. And then you want to get from unconscious incompetence level of learning to the unconscious competence where you routinely know what to do and you do it right. I've taught thousands of traders, and when they start saying, oh yeah, but the fundamentals are this, and it's Microsoft or Facebook, so I can't sell it then, I can't short it. I'm like, listen, and there could be sitting in horrible drawdown losses. And in my view, is just view trading stocks as if you're the manager at Macy's, a retailer. All we're doing with our strategies and probabilities is we're turning over inventory. That's how we make money, by buying low, selling high, vice versa, selling our credit spreads, the income, and them expiring worthless, etc. Do you think the manager at Macy's, if he has hundreds of ugly ties, for example, left over from Halloween or any event, and they aren't selling, that he is just going to hold on to them and say, well, the public's wrong, so I'm going to buy more of them from my competitors that aren't selling them? No, the retailer says, these aren't selling. Let's mark them down, put them on sale, and get rid of the inventory. When a strategy or stock fails on us, we either take our stop or we deploy what we call an adjustment strategy. We have a whole module number 9 on adjustment strategies. So whereas if you were trading a stock, for example, you might get stopped out and you're done with the trade. In options, it's since they're three-dimensional, and our bullishness or bearishness can change day by day, we can stay in the trade a whole lot longer just by adding another layer of an option strategy on top of it to generate more money and turn the trade into a profitable one, even if it goes against us. Always look at the bigger picture. So that's both in terms of the trade, the markets, what's going on. Of course, you're going to have losing days. Follow your trading plan. And as I mentioned, we're just concerned with success from doing the right things over time. Here's kind of a summary now. I've referenced different strategies and things throughout this webinar, but it's a 10-module option strategy series course, which is why you're hopefully listening to this today, because you wanted to learn more about what's covered in this series before you go ahead and purchase it and start learning. The two buckets we talked about, we have option strategies for directional trades. I mentioned to you the pricing, option pricing. You got to learn the basics and volatility, because those are just basic building blocks to the whole course. Buying the calls, we showed you the XLF, we showed you that bearish G-Pro. Then we're going to talk about using spreads to reduce the cost of the calls and the puts, and it gives us an edge to be wrong, because by selling a spread, by selling an out-of-the-money option, even though we're capping our gain, we're increasing the probability of the trade ending profitably. Covered calls, I showed you the United example. Covered puts is just the opposite of that. And we label those mildly bullish trades because of the capping the gain part. In our examples here, I mentioned the strike price, I mentioned what expiration, and again, we obviously don't have time to get into that, but the course will give you exactly how to select those. Management strategies are discussed throughout the entire course, but we have additional management techniques in the adjustment strategies module 9. Selling options at turning points. This is my personal #1 favorite strategy. Selling high probability puts and calls around the patterns, particularly with the high volatility, because we get paid more for that. Well, here are my spreads. It reduces the cost, limits the risk. Iron condors for range-bound markets, and then we have other type earning strategies, trading news and gaps. I showed you the NVIDIA examples and the psychology, discipline, and trading plan. Hopefully, you can see what we reviewed today, that we have refined our option trading strategies to a simple KISS method. We keep it simple, stupid, with the goal being to place these high probability trades and then repeat them over and over again, as we've discussed. But let me be clear, this is not a quick get-rich scheme. And I'm not a vendor trying to sell you some secret formula here today or in the course, or a huckster promising unrealistic returns. My style is quite the opposite. I despise slimy marketing tactics or sounding like a used car salesman. Instead, I provide genuine value and enjoy making a difference in people's lives by helping them generate greater portfolio returns and create a better lifestyle. Take a look at these actual marketing claims. I used to get mad at them, even though I still think there's way too much misleading advertising out there. Now I have the attitude that if someone is naive enough to pay good money and get sucked into believing such things, then perhaps they're meant for each other. Look at these, and I have hundreds of these. Our research shows that anybody can turn $500 into $650 grand or more. The best part is you don't have to risk a single dollar in the stock market. I shake my head when I see this nonsense. That is an incorrect statement. You can't make a speculative trade and not have something at risk. It takes, but we're after our successes, the calculated high probability risks. Takes just 10 minutes a month. Earned 4.4 million in 5 years. I love this guy. Oh, really? 27,000% ROI strategy. I showed you realistic ones. 100%, 200 and more. Come on, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this. Automatic. 6-figure income in less than 6 minutes or less. Oh, really? Pay yourself an extra 600 grand in retirement working less than 10 minutes a week. Oh, really? I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm not telling you it's only going to take, 10 minutes a week. It's not going to take long, but you get my point. And here's one. I just Googled. This is what I Googled. Lose weight, no diet, no exercise. And guess what? Hundreds of graphics popped up. And that's just another example. I wanted to give you one because I'm sure you see these on TV all the time, and it's just the misleading garbage out there is staggering to me. But look at this. Do you really believe this woman who had a waist size this big took a magic pill just for $59.99? I promise you'll lose 15 pounds in the first 2 weeks and 100. Come on. No diet, no exercise. These actually are the top 2 reasons to lose weight and stay in great health, like I am. Our main goal is to help you become self-sufficient. The ability to make your own decisions without having to listen to your broker, the media, some neighbor tipster, or other noise. If you're a swing trader of stocks, a buy and hold investor, or even a short-term trader, our option series will show you exactly how to utilize options for any of those time frames to generate income and wealth. We hope that you will start or continue your journey to option trading mastery with Master Trader and me. Thanks again for listening to this overview, and we wish you the best of success and prospering in the financial markets. If you have any questions, then feel free to email me anytime, Dan@mastertrader.com. Take care.